The school's name
Another
is
school headmaster to deal with. Our second one so
yeah,
far. The last ones weren't so
like
bad.
the most powerful of like ritual caster is him. You can find normal ritual casters in normal students who are there. You could ask them, or you can ask the most powerful one who you know would mostly succeed in his
That's really good to
We
him.
can't hear you.
Could I buy those vials before we head out?
yeah
I mean, it's
you
just a
after
small
leaving the
ritual.
after you leave, you looked around on the market and you see scrolls and potion shop. You not exactly easily. You had to go into 3-4 shops after you finally reached this shop, which was selling it.
Sweet.
And he seems to have given a good price.
Okay.
Okay, Ruckus and Korthag. Sorry, I'm mixing up names. Ruckus and Karthos. Kathos.
Crocus and Carthus.
Kathos, yeah.
Cathus, Cathus.
What are you doing in this meantime? Also, he left. You notice that the lizards that were standing out, billowing from their nostrils, belong to the party.
Well, also the other person.
Yeah, you suddenly notice this bat has disappeared, but there's a new person, a very pale person, but a person nonetheless.
Well, I guess we return to the snakes to take with us. I mean, honestly, you don't really want to go to a freaking academy just for one tiny little ritual.
What
Hmm.
ritual are you looking for?
It's a transfer enchantment ritual. It literally costs like 25 GP to do. It just transfer one magic from one thing to another.
You could have asked Mephisto, but you've already left that unless you bought the item here.
Yeah, like we'd have to buy the item here, which is a rapier for Shadow. Yeah, we don't have the item transfer over. Yeah, hell, maybe Cathos actually knows it. I don't know Cathos, but do I know Cathos is a wizard? He seems magical enough. Uh, I think it's quite obvious. Shadow said he was buying magical expensive things that were apparently not sunscreen. Don't ask for my intelligence. I play a smart character even though I don't have high int. I have average. I'm not stupid at least. Okay, I have average intelligence. God damn it! Not call the Dragonborn simple.
And he's easily accessible. There was just a shop behind.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I'll approach him and ask him straight up if he knows how to cast rituals, just basic ones, because
Robert
we're in need of.
is not accessible on voice.
Oh yeah.
You could search around and you see that dwarven giant. That's the best way you
Wait.
could put it. Ruckus. He
I
seems to
mean,
be
can he
the.
not even hear us?
I think he can hear us, but he can't speak.
I don't know. He's muted on Discord.
Discord isn't working for him, I guess, properly. But he's not even
Yeah.
replying in chat that much.
Yeah, my laptop does that too. Sometimes it doesn't. But
So I don't know
about
if he's
that.
lagging or. Oh, well, I can't. You can hear us at least, right?
Rip.
Yeah. Has he changed the?
I mean, when I said when I type in like. When I like open up like receive audio, like I only see Chris. I only see Chris with like the microphone speaking or whatever thing. Robert doesn't have anything.
Maybe
So.
it's maybe it's.
Oh wait, now he's unmuted, but
maybe.
I can't hear him anyway
Can you hear me now, or?
I can't hear anything from Roll20.
Here.
So.
I heard it on Roll20 itself.
Oh, okay, because God, I don't know. I was talking the whole time.
Yes, I can't hear.
Lol can't hear.
This is awesome.
Wow.
Is that for the next for the next 3 years of the campaign, Daedalus and Karthus just never talk. So like for some reason they have never communicated. Like they have communicated through other people, but like they've never talked to each other directly for some reason. It's quite strange.
Okay, Ruckus, what would you be doing at this point? Cathus or Robert, you're approached by Daedalus, the Dragonborn who kind of looked like a hulking giant, cast a simple ritual for him.
I'll just
he will be paid. Right, actually.
Depends on the ritual. Nothing too risky, I assume.
It's risky.
That's what the risky is gonna get.
Paper cut, yeah.
Mash explosion. If I get paid, I guess I'd do it for sure. I mean,
I can't hear you, Robert. I can only speak into Roll20.
If he's getting paid, he would definitely do it.
All right.
We need to find a middle ground. No, he can't hear Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Dinosaur.
Okay, so I'll perform.
Right, so the base, I guess you can hear me, even though I can't hear you. So I'll do out of character things via chat. The base ritual costs like 25 GP to cast. Sorry. So Daedalus will simply ask you.
He has to know the ritual or has to have the ritual scroll?
Yeah, I mentioned that.
No, his laptop.
He doesn't have a video card or an audio card.
No, it's a
his
sound card. My sound card got fried thanks to static electricity. Yeah, static electricity kind of screwed me over.
And that's the way he's here listening to us on Discord.
Yeah, it's a weird setup.
Roll20 has no.
But I'm dedicated to playing.
Alucard, are you just sitting in like the where the stores are and everything?
Yeah. Ruckus. Still no idea where you are.
Apparently, he's being a smartass, according to what he said earlier.
Where?
I don't know.
It would, because judging by the locale, it depends. Certain areas are not good. Okay.
I think he was just outside of the store.
Okay. So if he's standing outside the store, you would meet him. Have to somehow maybe stop. You see them. Ruckus would see them leaving the store with their arms full of all the items they've bought and these happy smiles on them.
Other DM, assume we probably buy a rapier. I'll subtract the cost.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
no nonsense. Just buy the
Yeah,
rapier.
yeah. It's easy.
I probably left like a tip. Feeling generous, even though we've apparently been quite generous already.
Uh,
Yeah, Discord isn't working out. I mean, the quality is great, but for some reason, this connectivity, speaking issues going for it. The ritual takes
How
place.
about now?
I guess we'll like book a room for like a few hours.
All right, y'all got to hear me through Roll20, and this other person will not be able to hear me.
Another one.
Yeah, I was able to use
What
the
was that?
other thing just fine, and then it just crapped out on me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I just refreshed the page.
Like, it was working fine until I switched headphones, so I switched back to my other headphones, and it still didn't work. So I'm like, screw it, Roll20 chat.
What was that? What was that? Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I know.
I take it and open it.
You open it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Inside, you see these. How many? Five, right?
Yeah, there's 5.
Yeah, you see these 5 crimson red vials. Open it. Your nose is strong iron smell, a very familiar. This smell has been taunting you since you were turned.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell whose it is?
doesn't seem to be a norm due to your picture. You decipher it's not human or humanoid. It's unicorn.
Come on, Voldemort, do it.
I don't need to drink it. I drank like a day ago. Where did you get this from?
One of the local shops had it.
One of the, not the local shop, but yeah, quite. Yeah, it was.
What would this actually do for me?
Yeah, I don't know.
And unless you draw it out on your own, you don't get anything.
Yeah.
The fangs only work if you draw it on your if you draw the energy from the sources.
Yeah. Which it means I'm still immune to as well. Hey, he just thanks you and puts them like, I guess puts the box away and they're carefully like placed in the box. They're not rolling or anything, right?
They're
Loose
properly
facts.
placed. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
vial container. Like
Yeah,
vials
yeah.
and
Then then I'll
flasks
keep
and
the box
everything.
because just put it in my pocket.
Next second,
Smash instantly.
roll.
Yeah, he thanks him and says, actually, no, he says, if I'm ever injured when we rest, can I depend on you to make me stronger?
I suppose.
Well, so far I haven't been injured when we've been resting, so it's been pretty good so far.
Yep.
Suppose I wouldn't mind.
I don't aim to have to do this, but necessity I need to.
Yeah.
Or Orwell jumps into Ruckus's and Daedalus's conversation and he's like, "We've had loads of adventure. I don't know when to put him in. I just have to pop him in randomly. Remind you he still exists."
I actually need to talk to him.
Searching for fun.
Sorry, what did it sound like? Somebody said something about Ruckus.
Yeah,
He
the
just joined in
NPC, yeah.
that there is more adventure. If you want, there's a lot of adventure. We've had a lot till now.
I walk up to them and I just take like I put my arm like nephew. Let's just leave them alone for now.
Comes along with you, I guess.
Family.
Any
Yes, there is. How much did the no Ravia? You He's the reason I am what I am. He did this to
Uh,
me.
a vassal walk?
A vampire.
Vampire?
A
I thought
full-blooded
Ravia looks into
vampire.
vampire. Make a persuasion. It's more of a
Diplomacy.
skill challenge. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
5e, 4e. That's the confusion.
Damn
Oh
5e.
my goodness. Yeah, like I have this new group on Fridays now
Yeah.
in the morning, 8 o'clock around. It's confusing now.
Mm.
Mm, he nods his head, but but he expects a lot. He sat on the throne, not what's his name again? Um, not Sander. Sandor won't sit on the throne. I will. You
Around
won't know Sandor
600
though.
years ago, he told me the exact same thing about me and my brother. I was second in
And you
line.
didn't take the offer?
No, because he tried to force it on me. He turned me
Huh.
into a vampire without my. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Permission, that's it. Without my permission.
Hmm. Well, he hasn't done anything to me. But we are so
But you
far away
know,
from him. We're safe. He can't do much.
he's not home. He's somewhere out there.
We can always check his location.
Family means nothing to him. He has something planned. I don't know what, but too many people seen in on this
Something planned.
scheme.
He's searching for a bone.
A what?
A bone.
What bone?
You weren't told?
I haven't been home for 600 years.
Well, he's been here for centuries now. I imagine he would have asked you.
He didn't tell me before I left. He did this to me and then I left. I ran.
Ah.
I didn't trust my family after that.
Well, he asked to look for this particular bone. He says it's very important. It's an important bone. He says if this guy would be revived, all would fall into place.
What did you say? Sorry, you were cutting out a bit there.
He says if he finds this bone, he can revive whoever it is. Whoever its owner is, and everything will fall into place.
Do you know?
I don't know the name of the bone, but he said there'd be a very precise symbol. I would find the sigil of Tharizdun and Asmodeus, both on it.
Oh, that's not good. Not good. You're meant to be looking for it.
That's why I keep going off. I keep searching for this bone. I wanted to use the dagger, but I didn't know what to say to it.
Hmm. Or the Lau family is.
But if we find the bone, we won't have to be a part of the family. He will have his use. We can leave it. I can't roll a diplomacy against you, can I?
Not really. You can. You mean you can roll it, see how convincing. Just in general, how convincing he is. If you know what I mean.
A two. So yeah, a two
Oh
plus a
God.
diplomacy, which is a which is a 13. Wow.
Yeah, he's
15.
actually quite diplomatic. Yeah, Vulcans tend to be.
Yeah.
Um. Well, my passive insight's 16, so I can tell he's being a bit.
No, he's being truthful, but
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
yeah,
I can tell he's trying to, convince me to do something.
yeah,
If you know what I mean. Yeah.
yeah.
I just said in
You
like,
sense that, yes.
I have our family isn't all of them. At least not from what I've seen. Not all of them are. It's just the ones to do with Raphael, and well,
He
my
smiles a kind of sad smile at this point of time, the sensing that you still consider him a part of your family and not as bad as Raviel. Make another insight roll, actually.
mm, oh god, that's actually worse than my
No.
passive insight. Holy shit.
He he seems concerned in a way.
Oravel, you're you're a good lad. You don't well, you don't have the same problems the rest of us do. My
Hmm.
I need to find I need to find Raviel at some point. He made me what
To
I
do it,
am.
we could try the dagger. We could know his location. We can keep away till we are strong enough.
It is something I intend to do, but first we need to help these people do what they want.
But if we cross paths with him,
I feel like at least one of the party will be on our side.
hmm, not.
Raviel is the reason that one of our party's gods is dead.
No, it wasn't Robbie.
Didn't he let him loose though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he let
Sorry,
him
you
loose.
would know that. Yes, you would. You would know Drakon was revived by
Raviel.
Robbie.
He let him loose. Yeah. That's yeah. That's what I mean. Like he's the main reason
Uh,
that one.
roll regarding the bone being as old as you are, you would have some knowledge about it.
Mm-hmm.
Make a
Come
history roll
on.
with a +2 bonus.
19. Then.
Yeah, sure. Um, you can't remember the exact name of the person who the bone belongs to. Judging by the sigils he just mentioned, there's only a few people who have made this kind of contract or curse. The symbol of Asmodeus, the sigil itself is mostly bestowed upon those who are cursed by him. And the ones who actually get a contract, he doesn't mark his followers because he wants to remain a secret and everything. But who he has cursed, he wants everyone to know that.
Mm.
So the sigil reminds that he was cursed by Asmodeus, and Tharizdun's symbol, it's more of a show off that he is part of his domain, kind of thing. The only person who's ever done this, orc, whose name you can't remember.
Half orc.
Yeah, a half orc. A half orc from a really long time ago.
Yeah, oh yeah. So it belongs to him. I just don't know the name. Hmm. Wait. I took 2 books from Mephisto's place.
Yeah,
One of them was a
and
history of the land.
Yeah,
Was a history of the continent before the break.
yeah,
And
yeah.
another one was
You could
something
search
else.
in the book for information about these. And what was the second book you took?
I
Because
can't
I didn't write
remember,
down.
but it was some. There was a history of the land, like before all the continents changed, and the
Okay.
another one was history of something else as well. I think it was history of the kingdoms,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
from around the same
History of the
time. I took
Kingdoms would actually have that information. History of the Kingdoms would have that information. Yes.
yeah. I start like looking through the book. I guess just trying to skim reading.
Okay. You skim through the book a lot
Yeah,
while the party, I think, would return,
yeah. We probably
turn
return at this
towards the
point.
ship.
We probably return to the party.
Yeah, you return to the party who seem to be in a discussion about joining with the new people who they've recently met. They
Mhm.
introduce themselves, Cathus and Ruckus. Shadow at this point seems to be not there at this, shadowed away or whatever.
Hmm.
And as you entire way you're going at this point of time, you realize the last few pages that you come across, there's only one half orc famous enough that's mentioned, and his name is Ornhatch. That's the only half orc who's quite famous enough
Oh
for that.
no.
And this is, according to the books, as you read, he was the most ruthless person you could have met. A sea captain from starting into a king of the kingdom, and facing Asmodeus himself, having conflict with Lalt, making dealings with Bahamut, and releasing Tharizdun. These were some of his weirdest accomplishments.
Yeah, if you release Farah's done that, it's obvious he'd have the sigil on him, and then the Asmodeus one. Yeah, he's trying to fuck. Damn.
And Godslayer belongs to.
Fuck, is he
Like the
trying to?
Godslayer sword, it's his originally.
So obviously, if Ravio's looking for the bones of this guy, then no one knows his burial, right?
No one knows where he's buried.
So
That's the
presumably
one
that and
thing
the
no one.
Godslayer together. Then I can presume that anyway.
You could assume that, yes.
Alucard's probably sitting like on the floor. Is Daedalus around?
Daedalus, you're with the party, so
I think he might be AFK.
Fuck. Because this is someone I think Daedalus actually knows about.
You didn't say BRB or anything.
They had the Book of Oranhatch, didn't they?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I will say he has been like, hey, I gotta be right back. Like every so often we've been conversing earlier.
Yeah.
Like he's on a tablet, so
Yeah.
I
he
don't
is.
understand.
Basically, what me and the dude were talking about. Alucard is 641 years old, but he looks like 20 mid 20s. He was the second in line prince to the vampire throne. No, I'm a Vulcan. I'm just a vampire, so it makes me immortal to age.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah, those things.
Yeah, the humans that decided to take some part of the undead.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just vampires, really.
Yeah, but the don't have any
Yeah.
vampire things because they actually don't like to be vampires. It's a weird thing they have.
Yeah, they have a weird lore.
So your race doesn't like being vampires, but you're a vampire.
He was forced into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, close enough.
not that anyone knows that yet. But no, it's weird because Vulcan, the way Vulcan society works is that they don't They don't want to be vampires because that's like cheating to become immortal in their eyes. But almost all of the nobility and the ruling families of the Vrylokans is that they're vampires, but they don't tell anyone. Because every Vrylokan's aim is to become immortal.
Because that makes so much sense.
Even Queen's gift, in quotation marks. We're also going to like the home continent of all the Vrylokans next as well, where I am technically should have been king, and also prince of one of the cities in this continent as well.
The founders rather than prince.
Title.
I'm just a guy with an axe, a very big axe.
Oh yeah, just a thing. When you look at Alucard, he carries no weapons that you can see anywhere. He,
Make a
like I say,
perception
he
roll
looks.
if you want to read.
No, sorry. What are you saying, there, DM?
Something about make a perception check.
If you really want to figure out something.
Can I ask what like passive perception would get me with a 17 passive perception?
No, nothing.
You can make the check, I believe, basically.
Okay. Oh God, what's my perception? Oh, I know what it is.
Should be 7, right?
Yeah, it should be 7 or.
Wrong button. Oh
Nice.
damn!
You notice his teeth. Most of them are normal, but his fangs, they seem to be shining with like a chromatic glow, and that seemed to be his weapons.
Your canines seem more prominent.
I guess with a 26, you probably also notice something else about him as well. Which
you
is,
also
if you
are-
look between, if you look between myself and Oravel, who are both Vrylokans, and if you've met any before, the only time Vrylokans' eyes glow when they're in like heightened emotional states, like rage and stuff like that. Alucard's glow constantly.
Ah, so he's always pissed off apparently.
That's what everyone else assumes, yeah. But yeah, like he has have a constant red glow, unlike most Vrylokans. He's also 6'4", so he's as tall as you.
So we're basically eye to eye.
Yeah. And obviously he's got his hood up constantly.
I was gonna say, like, with the 26, I'm assuming I recognize that you try to keep sun away from you as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
What a curious creature you are.
It says the
And-
bull.
Yeah, and the lizard guy said I'm weird.
We're all
Is
part of a weird.
Raoul back?
thing.
Quite the motley crew we got going on here.
Yep.
Is Shadow there?
So did I get the?
I mean, you're actually doing something, so you.
I'm acquiring a source of income.
Need
Did
the
I
cash
get-
money.
Did I guess the name reference?
Alucard,
Alucard?
yeah. Dracula. And Helsing.
Mm-hmm.
The picture is just a fan picture of Alucard in the suit. Because when I made the character, one thing I didn't buy was
like
fine.
very short hair for Alucard, unless he's wearing his hat.
Yeah, that's mean he does have short hair. It depends. Well, it depends on his mood.
Depends. Is he pissed off or is he somewhat contained?
Yeah, but because I was a vampire with like the 100 starting gold, I didn't need to buy anything. So like I had a standard adventurers kit and a tent, and I was like, what else can I buy? Clothing which costs 30 gold.
It's like a red overcoat, giant red hat, some Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, close enough.
Glasses, yeah.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne glasses.
I'd be stood next to Shadow, just so you know.
I'm assuming I'm in the same vicinity too. If I notice so much about our
Yeah, well,
friend
Yes,
here.
you are standing right opposite to him. Alucard and Oraval would be kind of standing side by side almost.
mm,
And Shadow would walk up, and he he would walk on the left of uh, Oraval would probably on the left side of Alucard. So yeah.
mm.
I'm just gonna say that directly to our
Um, he looks towards you and he's like, let me jog my memory. Hmm. Yeah, Lord Randolph. He's one of the council of Port Adler.
Oh, that's Daedalus.
Ironically, as soon as you actually ask somebody else, that's when the lizard guy shows back up.
Yeah.
And yes, I do know he's a Dragonborn in character. He's a lizard guy.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any more information about this man?
Well, all I know, he's a lycanthrope. Will that help?
I suppose.
He's a I mean, not a vampire. He's a werewolf.
Yeah.
I need to bite. I need to see what powers I can get from this son of a bitch.
Oh shit!
Holy crap!
Can you perhaps
No.
give us a meeting with his family?
So this vampire just went
Um,
from being like somewhat pissed off to, oh my god, fangirling.
he looks towards you. Well, the vassal walks are kind of well known, but we have no power here. Uncle Alucard could help you there. He's named Adamash. The Adamash are
Hmm.
kind of the rulers over here.
Then you could get us a meeting with his.
Why would I do that?
Your share of 10,000 gold.
If I remember correctly, Alucard has no drive towards money.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't know that in character.
What do I know about this guy?
Well, he isn't from your time. He's but you've known that Port Adler always has a council of lords who oversee the entire kingdom. So if Shadow's looking for someone so important, could be something weird. And when he says Lord, just mentioned who the Lord is, that he's one of the Council of Three. They tend to keep an eye on all affairs of the continent.
Basically, that's why his background is seducer because he was. Um, why? You told me. Why do you want this guy?
I'll show you the contract.
You look at the contract. You can He can't read it.
Read it.
Only
Yeah.
assassin's language.
Forgot about
assassins and
that.
all the thieves guild have coded. But he does read the title, which is quite easy to read. It's a single. It's not a title exactly. It's a sigil on the top. It's basically an eye with kind of a rotted skin around it.
Hmm.
And make a history roll.
Why?
Because if you could get us access to this man's house, make it a lot easier.
I. Ugh.
Oh, dick.
I won't be part of this.
You don't have to be there when he dies.
No, I won't help you. I won't let anyone know, but I won't help you.
I see.
And
Hmm.
give me a couple of hours. And to find out something about this guy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, the time of the day as you guys went and shopping and everything, and walking around and everything. So it is, as I said, it was afternoon when you started shopping. It would be around evening at this point of time. It's getting darker. Are Shadow and Daedalus gonna make that trip?
I never. I don't know. I don't think he ever told me or decided that he was doing it.
Okay, good enough.
I mean, depending on how close you were, you may have seen me talking to the guards after I left the place.
I wasn't really paying attention to you. I had no reason to.
Yeah. I need to talk to Daedalus
Yeah.
first anyway.
Yeah, sure. Daedalus is there. I hope Bilal is there also. A character.
Allow.
Bilal, say type something, say something if you're there. Yeah, he's there.
No, we
No,
can't.
oh, we can't.
Is your settings gone weird again because you're not. Yeah, I know you haven't.
What? You've been talking for wow, wow.
You haven't been talking at all. I think your roll 20 things are setting again because the two people who are actually talking have their pictures blacked out. Yours is totally light.
Oh,
He's just mad because he can't hear us.
He has to refresh.
I hear Mario.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's my text message sound.
Mario.
Yeah, I got a buddy that's texting me right now, like, "Hey, are you playing D&D? Maybe." He's like, "Dude, I'm totally watching your
Yay, we can
stream
hear you
right now."
Oh, thank God! I seriously thought you guys were just ignoring me the whole time.
No.
God.
Of course not.
I was like, why aren't you listening to me? I have input. I speak. I was like,
I speak. I speak.
I was seriously so confused. Like, on my end, it shows that I'm like the speaking things happen at the yellow light on the top right. Like,
Oh,
okay, my screen is blacked out as well. So I'm like, I'm just talking this whole time. I see everyone else also talking. Like, this is just like something's going on. Oh,
Oh. No, he can't hear roll 20 at all. He can speak through it.
Oh, so he still can.
Yeah, I can't hear from Roll20 because my laptop
I can hear him
stupid.
though.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
can hear him.
I just mute it now because my computer's getting pretty loud.
All right, so let's
Yeah.
just see what have I been saying for the last half hour. Skip that, skip that, skip that, skip that, skip that. Basically,
is what you've been saying.
I've been first of all regarding Shadow, I had basically asked if I had earlier in chat actually asked him whether he actually wanted to go visit that thing again because they just started losing interest because like whatever. And currently, this is still waiting for Alucard to talk to him about what he called him over. For.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, so he stands up after he's fucking looked at his book and he's like, Daedalus, I need to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Do you know who Raviel is?
He would know.
Do I DM?
You read the book.
Oh yeah, I've read
So-
all the books you've given me.
Yeah. So yeah, you know.
I have to know
about Gabriel,
so much by.
and-
I read like okay, let's see here. I've read the entire Death of Vassal Vox, The Many Faces of
Yeah.
Ornhatch, Drakon, The Untold
haven't
Story, The
read
Hell's
the
Gate, The Epic of
entire-
Orin.
You haven't read the entire.
No, like in
book
free
of,
time,
Death of
in free
Vassal
time,
Vox.
I've been going through all the books.
No, Death of
No,
Vassal Vox
I'm
is
the only one
partly
who
in
could-
Supernal, so you have no idea.
No, I can read any language, so
What? Oh yeah, the
the-
glasses. My bad.
yeah, which is why I have read every book you've given me, top to bottom.
Yeah.
I've been
every
RPing that reading
information-
part since we've gotten the books.
Yeah. So you know about Raviel a lot, as much as the book tells you.
Okay, I just nod when Alucard mentions it to me.
Well, Raviel is the man who resurrected Drakon who killed Shadow's god.
Daedalus nods again.
Am I even there? Ruth, did you just say that when I'm right there?
Yeah?
Oh, shit.
I think.
Shadow, you're not here right now. You went out doing something.
No, he came back.
I'll say that. I don't
Fine
care.
enough. You're here for this. Yeah, you're here for this. You're here for this.
I mean, he's
How
already
does
been
Shadow
told
respond?
anyway, but
In
he's
fact,
already been told by
Daedalus is.
Mephisto already told him anyway.
In fact, when. Oh yeah, you already know this though, Shadow.
Yeah, Mephisto told Shadow, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and Daedalus actually knows this as well. He's just nodding.
Yeah, because Mephisto said to Shadow and Shadow alone that he should kill a Raviel.
Actually, he never
Yeah,
told
but
me
Shadows
why.
told
He
me.
never told me why.
He never
Oh.
mentioned why, but he did say he has to kill him the moment he realizes where Raviel is.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
So now Shadow knows why.
Mhm.
In fact, Daedalus will look at Shadow briefly if he responds in any way.
No. I don't
Okay,
respond.
fine.
And
Alright, he'll leave you to that then.
do you know of Orenhatch? I'm guessing you do, because that's why I called you over. You had the book.
Yeah. Daedalus nods again.
Raviel is trying to resurrect Orenhatch.
Alright, here Daedalus grins a little bit. Uh-huh.
He's looking for a bone with the sigil of Asmodeus and Farazdan. I almost said Asmodan there. Fuck me. Fucking Diablo.
Asmodeus
fucking-
and Thursdun.
Yes. And the only one that fits the description is Orenhatch. He's trying to resurrect him for something. This is probably the same reason why he resurrected Drakon.
Okay.
He's going to be using
So-
them.
I'll
It's
be honest,
information.
Ornhat sounds like a ton of fun to fight.
He's also the one who has the God Slayer.
Oh, then I guess we'll have to fight.
Not if we get there before he resurrects him. If he
Hmm.
finds him before we do, then we've lost the God Slayer.
That doesn't sound like fun. So, what do you want to do? I can see that you have some stake in this, or else you wouldn't be talking to me about this.
It's just it's information
It's
you
like
need
that.
to know. We need to continue on the same path we be going. Presumably, the sword and the owner are in the same place. We can't track either one. The knife doesn't work.
Hmm.
We need to go
Fair
to the
point.
oracle.
You haven't tried the
Well,
knife
that's the original
for
plan.
Oren Hatch.
I know.
Daedalus glances at Shadow and then looks back at Alucard like, if the Godslayer really is Orin Hatches, which I do recall now, sounds something familiar from what I've read, then maybe instead of looking for the weapon itself, we could look for the man who held the weapon. I mean, if I had a weapon that powerful, I wouldn't let go of it even if I were dead.
The
I'd have
problem
my
is,
corpse hug it.
we're also, this is an assumption. If we're wrong, we go looking for the body with no weapon. The safest way is
Well,
still to go
then-
to the oracle, really, isn't it? It's still the safest way to do this. And probably the
Well,
more
I think
useful one.
I think there are 2 points worth
What
noting
is-
here.
What is the man's name that is buried with the Godslayer?
Orin
Or
Hatch.
how do you
Oren Hatch.
spell it? How do you spell it?
O
It's
double
spelled
R I N and then hatch.
O-R-R-I-N.
Yeah, that. How it
So
sounds.
Daedalus is like continued with Alucard is like 2 points of note. Even if we do find only Orin Hatch's body, that's still probably going to be worth something. I don't think he's just buried in dirt with nothing, just in a random place. And
The
it seems
Godslayer takes priority anyway. We go to the oracle first.
Yeah, it does take priority. I want the Godslayer over some dead corpse. But I think it's
The
worth
moment-
at least noting where the tomb or where Ornhatch is buried at the very least.
As Shadow
Since-
listens to your conversation, he pulls out the dagger and does that. And at that exact moment, the dagger says the same thing it did when you asked for the nearest person to the sword. Around, goes up in the air,
Son of a gun.
goes direct, fall like kind of flacks down the ground, and the eye appears, and it gives the look, and as it actually in your face, it's like, as it slowly just up.
Wait, what is it doing? What is it doing?
Whoever's proficient in nature check. If no one is, the one with the highest.
What'd you say?
If no one is proficient with nature, the one with the highest nature score should make it, because
What is this check for?
Man.
the eye.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have 5.
I have 7.
Is this a knowledge check?
It's a nature knowledge, yes.
God.
Then I have the best
The highest.
bonus, I think. Comparatively, because I use my history bonus. 25.
The eye looks like an half orcs.
Fantastic.
By the gods, the man isn't dead. Perfect. I'll kill him myself.
Uh,
Well,
maybe. Okay.
well,
If it is Orin Hatch's eye, anyway,
the oracle.
it's some
it is then.
orcish creature.
Well, the oracle it is then.
Onward.
Oracle might be an orc too, for all we know. Apparently, orcs are
Yeah,
pretty good
this
at
is-
things other than just fighting. Looking at this town. Huh. Well, in the end, it just seems like we have to go to the oracle and we'll find just about every answer we need over there. So
Yeah.
I say we just go. There's just too much
I
to
would.
find out over there.
I'd also agree.
Shadow, about your contract, do you want to do it right now, or can we wait on it? Because this, even you want to know where this leads. So
It's up to you guys. We can go to the Oracle or finish this contract.
I mean, we have the gold we need.
We need to get to the ship anyway, so yeah.
All right. Well, then let's go to the Oracle.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right,
If you
we'll
guys
start
are
heading
heading
back
to
to the
Oracle,
port. Are you saying sorry?
Yeah, you will be heading towards the port where you actually originally bought the
Got the snake
ship
lizard
from.
things.
Yeah. Did you buy it or did you? No, you rented it, right?
No, we rented it. We rented it.
Yeah. So yeah, how long has it been?
It's been
2.5 weeks.
Two and a half
2
weeks,
weeks
right?
or
2 weeks. By the time we get back to the original place, 2 weeks, 2 days.
2.5. 2 weeks, 2 days. All right.
And
That's 16
how much
days,
did you
of
pay
which
for?
we've paid 4 days. We've paid 4 days worth.
4 days.
So that's
out
12
of
days we have to pay
the
for
2 weeks. Yeah.
out of 16. So 12 days worth you have to pay.
Okay. You reach Einhorn Harbor, the place where you parked the ship, and you're heading towards. Let's fast forward these parts if you want. Reduce
Yeah.
the prices for the lizard rent. That would be around, if I remember, it was 100 or 50. How much did I say the cost was?
100, I guess. I remember paying, I think,
I'm
400.
pretty sure it was around this range. It was pretty pricey, and you didn't want to buy it.
Yeah. In the end, it actually didn't work out to be that much worth it.
Yeah, it it just brought you faster, and yeah, that's basically what it did.
Yeah.
It would be, let's say, 14 days. Let's say, let's keep it
12.
at 50 gold. 50 gold, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't 100. 100 would be too much for, and you wouldn't agree
Yeah, it
for
is a
that.
bit too much to be. Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
So 50
That's
gold.
12 days,
it's,
50
it's
GP,
higher
600
than a
gold.
horse. Yeah, yeah, 600 gold
600
would be
gold.
the price, and there would be no checks
All right.
required for the ship because
Screw it. We don't
Daedalus'
have much time. We just pay them out and go.
yeah, Daedalus' background would kind of help you guys in a way. He's kind of he's manned ships a lot. He's been a captain of one, so he knows
So?
what to do, and he would basically do help you in it. So no need for checks for that. And Frostmourne doesn't respond in Drow.
Just a sec.
Okay. Till then, I'll move you guys to the next continent.
All right,
Well,
I hear again.
I need to talk to Shadow on the ship at some point as well.
You're talking to everyone.
Well, yeah, there's a few people. Well, I've still got to talk to fucking Maya.
Oh, I didn't whisper, but yeah.
What do you call? How does this? Yeah. Okay. This is the map of the continent you are headed towards. So pinpoint locations where you're heading.
It's still loading in for me. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
By the way, Alucard, if you mentioned the 2 books that you have from Mephisto, Daedalus would love to read those.
I don't.
Okay, fine.
He wouldn't. They're just things he's interested in because they're from his youth. Like it's like it's like it's like a
Okay.
nursery book to him, if you know what I mean.
Okay, okay.
Like a
All right, so we
childhood
came
thing.
from the north. We would likely, I presume, Nomi Konda Toru is. We can't really go in there, and honestly, I'd prefer not to go in there. It seems like Dekishi Harbor, which we came to before, is our best bet. We actually have the paperwork for that
Um,
place already. So.
actually, the place that who mentioned the oracle? Mephisto, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Mephisto said
No, it
the
was a
oracle
Minotaur,
would
wasn't it?
be at the Minotaur. He would say Major Coven. That's
That
the
was it,
place
yeah.
you were
That
supposed.
was it, yeah. Because
He
I remember
mentioned
Which
that,
Coven.
if I remember.
So Port
Major
Kami then.
Coven? All right, then.
Yeah, Port Okami would be the
Hmm.
closest thing to it.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. Fine, we'll go to Port Okami.
Okay, Port Okami, Port Okami. I need to check things before you guys land in there. Port Okami is mostly Port Okami here. Port Okami is mostly Cambion in nature. Most major residents of its place are what do you call this thing?
Cambions.
Cambions.
Devil's
Yeah.
Children.
Yeah, a devil's children, and there are a few tieflings in that place. There are a few undeadish looking creatures. They don't look undead. They just seem old and creepy in a way. The A couple of gnomes come to your ship as the moment you arrive at this location. They help you tie up the boat to this port as you settle down. They ask for the normal charges, which is around a silver in this region. A silver, 2 days.
Silver per what? Silver
Two
per 2
days.
days.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna ask how far the Majo Coven is from Kakose Shinonuma.
Manikovan is pretty
Sorry, Port Okami.
far. This continent is pretty
Is there no
huge,
way to go
and I
across
think
the river?
there is. I think I put the hex grid too small. The Yeah,
Oh,
the hex grid's wrong.
let me just tell us, I guess. So this is basically a much larger continent.
It's supposed to be smaller. Yeah, it's pretty large, but it's not supposed to be this huge. Something's off with the grid, and I have no
Well, that's
idea
okay.
what.
We'll do a rough estimate, I guess. So it's
It would take you around a week and a half to reach there.
like if you follow the path,
Yeah, if you follow the path.
and if we go across the river,
Depends if it's marshland or
Going
not, because
across
that
the
slows us
river
down.
is gonna be impossible because there's an entire swamp.
challenge
entire
accepted.
region-
I mean, let's follow the path.
Yeah. Also, don't forget that we have to calculate for a speed of 5 now as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm calculating for a speed of 5, and
Okay.
the hexes is the thing is a bit wrong. It's not supposed to be this tiny. Seems like for ants. Okay. Do you head directly to the place, or do you
Oh,
stay in
waste
the
time.
city
Let's go
for
to
a
the
while?
oracle. There's nothing in the city for us.
Okay,
However, I would like out of character. If there are delays unexpectedly, something that comes up, no big deal. Because preferably we want Stacy and Erica around for this as well.
okay.
It's a pretty big part, presumably.
Okay. You head towards Major Coven. Where's the map for that? We'll be. Do you want to end it here, or do you want to continue on from here? Because
Do
if
we
you
find
want
undead on the way?
Stacy and
Find undead everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah, but undead.
it's
I mean, because right now
um
I think Shadow and Rukus are basically itching to do like kill things or kill things.
Murder.
well, I rolled on the rap, but sadly I rolled
We
a
actually
2,
roll to
so
be
no.
safe. Maybe we
Yeah,
are being loud.
you roll. Well, sadly, I check for rolls, and if it's a roll is correct, I
Nah.
do what it's. Sadly,
Uh,
nothing.
Yeah.
This is
Alright, I
not.
guess Daedalus will
Weirdly, it's
just
not
keep
an encounter day.
Rukus busy.
It's a good time to end it,
Okay.
really.
Where's the map? Shit. Sadly, encounter-wise, nothing happened.
Yeah. It happens.
Well, usually by now you would have loot jewelry shop or something like that.
We considered it, but we got more important things to do.
Okay. Sadly, I'm just loading the map. On the way. Mostly the place seems quite quiet. Other than the occasional howls of ghosts, wolves, and random other creatures.
Meh, nothing, scary. If they get too
Yeah.
loud, Daedalus might like roar back at them. Just tell them shut up, basically.
Um.
Lion.
You eventually reach Major Coven, which has a setting kind of like this. Um, if the map's loaded for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't loaded for me yet. Oh no, there we go. Swampy.
Yeah, it's a swampish. It's a swampish region. There are a few as you head towards the city. There are a few what do you call ogres who start tumbling in your direction.
Okay.
They don't say much. They just seem to be standing there. The region in which you're currently there, the footing is, yeah, it is kind of tough. I don't know. I don't know if your tokens are visible.
Nope.
Oh yeah, this is because of this. Yep, too many times. Okay,
I
at this point in time,
see. I see the tokens.
Yeah, we see him now.
yeah, the size is kind of off, but yeah.
A little off.
All right.
Yeah,
What do the
oh
ogres
my
want?
God. The tent area is basically mostly ogre are camped up there. There's a fire going. They seem to be paying no mind to you guys, even though it seems a bit off. You see the occasional human lady who seems to be carrying a pot of something or a bucket of something or just cutting firewood or something like that. As you head more inside, some of the huts they close down, shutter off, as a hiss comes from inside. Who seem these old gnarly women with warts on their faces. A few seem to be molting heads, and
Huh.
as you come across each door and come keep moving through the city, no one seems to be opening their doors for you. They keep closing it down until you reach upon this one hut, completely covered in moss, a few vines growing up here and there, a dead tree in its area, a dried up well. The door for that seems to be open, and a fire, very warm fire, seems to be burning in its fireplace, as it almost looks welcoming to you guys. It seems to be around this region. This seems to be the biggest hut in this direction.
Is it safe for me to not have my hood on in this continent?
In this continent, there's mostly a cloudy sky. The sun is barely visible. For
Sweet.
some, maybe some battle block thing that they've done,
Yeah.
or something. Maybe Raw Veil's curse or some other reason, but that seems to be the mostly the thing. It's usually always foggy or cloudy.
Hmm. Sweet.
Uh, the door basically opens, and then kind of a young lady in a way. She has these lines beside her eyes by stress, and a few lines on her forehead. A few streaks of white hair adorn her crown of hair. A golden brown hair, not brown, golden brown, yeah, golden brown hair. And she seems to almost smile as you come by, and is like, "Welcome, welcome, fellow travelers. I've been waiting for you."
Seems legit. Anyone want to roll insight checks?